Off the Cuff is supported by Patreon. Join today and become an honorary producer and get in-show credit on every episode. Hi everybody and welcome to Off the Cuff. Today's show is going to be delicious. Yes, it's also featuring one of my favorite dishes. It's also a true off the cuff episode because this favorite dish of mine, I've never made it home. It's going to make it for the first time at home right here on this show. I also think it's fair to say that this is an exotic dish. Well, it is to the United States. We're going all the way to India. And the dish I'm making today, one of my favorites. Butter chicken. Oh yeah, big tender chunks of marinated chicken in a creamy sauce. Oh boy, with spices, not too many spices. This is not a super spicy dish, but just enough to be absolute heaven. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna find out my love for this dish all throughout this episode. And the cool thing is, butter chicken is already pretty much low carb. It is. What makes it higher in carb is what you put it on. And generally you put it on rice. But I have rice today that's not going to be high carb, and I can already hear you. No. It's not cauliflower rice. I'm actually using a rice I've never used before. I actually found it online. I bought it. I ordered it. It's here. We're going to use it for the first time. I'm not selling it. It's not something I'm selling. It's just something I'm sharing. And we're going to put this delicious butter chicken over rice. And I'll tell you how they both are. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Now, about a year or a year and a half ago, I did another Indian dish. I did chicken korma. It was delicious. It was. But even back then, when I made the korma, I said there was another Indian dish that was even more popular in the United States than chicken korma. And that dish was butter chicken. So today, you get to see me make butter chicken right here in this kitchen, and it's going to be low carb. So, let's get ready for butter chicken! Captain Buddy! Oh, Captain Buddy, I didn't expect you. What a nice surprise. What's wrong?
Plenty.
There's another supervillain running amok somewhere?
Not this time.
Oh, is it your arch enemy Thongar, who threatens the very foundation of society? Will his evil reign ever end? I've been taking acting lessons. So.
Oh, okay.
So, is it Thongar?
Nope, it's not Thongar this time.
Oh.
No, Thongar isn't even in the country.
Oh, where is he? Spain, England, France, the Vatican?
The Vatican's not a country.
Oh, but it is. Little known fact, encompassed within Rome, the Vatican is actually the world's smallest nation state at only 109 acres.
Wow, kids!
Yeah, the more you know. So where is Thongar?
Thongar's actually in his home country of Thongary.
Thongary?
Yep.
Thongar from Thongary.
What are the odds, huh?
Well, if he's not the threat, then what is the threat?
Your show.
My show?
This week it is.
I don't follow.
Craig, what I'm about to tell you has to stay between us. I'm about to reveal my one and only weakness.
Just one? What does that have to do with my show?
Well, it's not your show, it's what you're making on your show.
I'm making an Indian dish. Do you have an allergy to curry or something?
No. It's butter.
Butter?
Yep. Superman has kryptonite. New York has the Jets. I have butter.
Is it gonna do that every time you say butter?
No, I only paid for two.
Plain old ordinary butter is your weakness?
Yep.
It sounds like a phobia.
Nope. It's a real weakness.
All types of butter? Salted, unsalted?
All of it.
What about I can't believe it's not butter?
Don't you believe it? It's not butter.
I thought you said there was only two.
Well, I buy 2, get 1 free.
Well, I don't know how you deal with that, buddy.
Well, I have 3 rules. Never go down the dairy aisle, only use salt on popcorn, and drink a quart of scotch every single day.
Does scotch help?
It doesn't hurt.
No.
Oh, and there's also a 4th rule.
What's that?
And go to AA meetings.
Oh, yeah.
Craig, I can't stress this enough. If Thongar were to ever find out about this, I would be at his mercy.
Well, not to worry, man. My lips are sealed. But, buddy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What does butter do to you? Does it take away your powers?
Nope. Does it make you evil?
Does it make you unconscious?
Negative.
Then what's the big deal?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant?
I know it sounds silly, but it's awfully tough to fight evil when you're cramped and bloated.
Well, but butter actually has a very low amount of lactose.
Well, the last time I had a pat of butter, I was cramped and bloated for 2 weeks.
Didn't you say one time that your favorite beverage is milk?
Oh, I love milk. I drink a half gallon a day.
Yeah, well,
Uh-oh, somebody needs me. I have to go. Craig, be careful with that butter chicken.
but wait, Captain Buddy, before you go, I want to...
Captain Buddy to the rescue!
Here are the ingredients. Okay, here's what we're going to need to make our low-carb butter chicken. First up, the marinade. 1 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. 1 tablespoon each of lemon juice and garam masala. 1 teaspoon each of turmeric, paprika, and salt. 2 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 tablespoon of grated ginger. And 1.5 pounds of boneless chicken breast or thighs. Now for the sauce. 3 tablespoons of butter. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 small onion, diced. 3 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 tablespoon of grated ginger. 1 cup of crushed tomatoes, no sugar added. 1 cup of heavy cream. 1 teaspoon of garam masala and chili powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Continued, salt to taste. 1 teaspoon of monk fruit sweetener, or the sweetener of your choice. Fresh cilantro, that's optional, and extra butter. I mean, come on, it's butter chicken after all. Okay, as you can probably tell by those crickets, it's the night before, yeah. And I'm gonna cut up our chicken and we're gonna marinate it overnight to really get all that flavor. So let's get to it. Oh, by the way, those are fake crickets. You won't find a bug in this house. Okay, so this recipe actually called for 1.5 pounds of chicken. I got close, but it's not quite a pound. And we're gonna just slice this up. This is chicken breast, by the way. This recipe also works if you use chicken thighs. Now I'm gonna dice it up a little bit. Like I said, you can use chicken thighs for this. That's absolutely fine. Actually, it might be even a little bit more tastier, but I didn't have any. And since we're all kind of operating on a budget these days, which we are, there was a sale on chicken breast a couple weeks ago. I have a lot of chicken breast, so let's use that. I'm sure after it marinates, it's going to be nice and tender and delicious anyway. All right, so we have our chicken now. Our chicken is cut up. Now, let's mix in the marinade. This is 2% plain Greek yogurt. 2% was recommended to really work the best with this. Usually I would go with non-fat, but you know what? I listened to the recipe this time. I'm not worried so much about calories. I mean, and the calorie difference is not great. So now here's all of our ingredients. It says to use 3 cloves of minced garlic, so I'm using 3 tablespoons of pre-minced. Put that in. Stir it in a little bit. Oh yeah. This is the garam masala, great Indian spice. This is the turmeric, you can tell by the light orange color. This is, I'm not really sure what this is. It's one of the ones I mentioned earlier. You know what, that might have been the turmeric. The other one might have been the pepper. No, it's not I don't know what that is. We'll find out eventually when we taste it and when I look at the ingredients a little bit later again. Just mix it all up. This is paprika. So there we go. Mix in the paprika. Mixing it all together, nice. This is the salt. Okay, salt is in, mix it all up. And finally, the lemon juice. All right. Now we can let it marinate right here in this bowl, or we can put it in a bag that I prepared. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it go in the bowl, because I have a feeling putting this into this will be a gigantic mess, and I'll be cleaning it for months. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put a top on top of this, maybe some cling wrap. Ooh, I think I know what I can use for this. I bought these on Temu and they work great. It's just that sometimes this might be a little bit too big for it. Yeah, like that. There we go. Temu to the rescue. Okay, now the recipe says to take this and marinate it in the refrigerator a minimum of 1 hour. Well, it also says preferably overnight. I'm gonna do it overnight because I want this to explode with flavor when I make it tomorrow. So in it goes. All right. Now I can't wait for tomorrow when we finish our butter chicken. Okay, you can tell by the birds chirping that it's the next morning. Let's get our chicken that's been in the marinade overnight. Oh, there it is. Our chicken for our butter chicken has marinated overnight. Now let's make it. Oh, by the way, those birds, they're not real. There's never been a bird in this house. All right, so we're putting your pan on medium heat, and I add a little bit of oil, which I'm gonna spread around. This is olive oil. Now we're gonna put our chicken in. There's our chicken. Now we're gonna, oh, it's still cold, so we're gonna put it in. Yeah, there it goes. All of it's in. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this for about 3 or 4 minutes at the medium heat, and then we're gonna turn it over, and then we're gonna take it off. It's really quite simple. I'm gonna put this here because we're gonna put the chicken in that when it's waiting. Smart. Okay, we have 1 more minute. Okay, we're gonna put the chicken on the side here. It's not done, as we know, but it doesn't have to be right now. This is just kind of browned and prepared, and oh, it smells wonderful. Now we put in our butter, hence the name butter chicken, and our oil. That's olive oil. And we're gonna mix it all together. Now in goes our finely diced onions. I gotta tell you, I'm not great at dicing onions. This is as finely as I'm gonna get. And it goes. And I'm gonna cook this for about 5-10 minutes until these get nice and translucent. In goes the ginger. Yes, by the way, earlier it was ginger that I couldn't name, just in case, maybe Marianne. And the garlic. And this is only going to go in for about 30 seconds before we put in our tomato sauce. Well, the crushed tomatoes. That's good. Now in goes the crushed tomatoes. All right, let's do it up. Let's mix it all up together. Now goes in the garam masala, the chili powder, and the cumin. Knock, knock, cumin. Haha, get it? I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and we're gonna simmer it now for about 10 minutes. You know what? We still have some time left, but remember in ingredients when we said extra butter? Well, it is butter chicken. I'm gonna forego the calories, and I'm gonna put this butter in, and we're just gonna melt this in there. Okay, so it's time to add in the heavy cream. I've already reduced this down to the lowest setting, and we do it a little at a time. So in goes a little bit of the heavy cream, and we're gonna stir it in. There's a little more going in. Make sure it's in each time. Now the rest of the Harry Potter. No, the rest of the heavy cream is in. Okay, now at this point it says you can taste it, and you can, if you want, you can put in the sweetener. And I did taste it. It's very tomato forward, and I think you could use a little bit of sweetness, maybe not all of this. Let's just use some of it. There we are. I used about half of the monk fruit, and we're stirring it in. Okay, now at this point, the chicken is ready to go back into the pan. And we're gonna put it in. And it goes in. And now we're gonna stir it into our sauce. Just mix it all up. Oh yeah. We wanna make sure it gets well coated in the sauce. And of course, we want it to get distributed. Oh boy. Okay. Now we're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes and our butter chicken is gonna be ready. Then we're gonna make the rice. But first, yeah, it's time for food facts. Butter chicken, properly called murg makhani, is a North Indian curry with chicken in a buttery, creamy tomato gravy. Now, most historians believe that it was created at the Moti Mahal restaurant in Delhi circa 1950, shortly after India's partition. Now, the credited creators of the dish are Kundan Lal Jural and Kundan Lal Jaggi. Now, both were Punjab restaurateurs who actually migrated from Peshawar to Delhi during the Indian partition. Now, how the dish came about is actually pretty interesting. At the Moti Mahal, they were selling tons of tandoori chicken, but they were finding out that the chicken that was left over was actually drying out overnight, and they hated wasting food. So they had to figure out a way to revive the leftovers. And they did. So they took the leftover tandoori chicken and they simmered it in a sauce of butter, tomatoes, cream, and spices. And well, the result was magic. So, as we found out before many times here on Food Facts, the creation of butter chicken was a happy accident. Except in this case, one side of the family said it wasn't tandoori chicken that was revived, it was actually kebabs. Either way, still magic. As we already established, India's partition had a huge hand in the creation of butter chicken. The chefs worked in Peshawar at an earlier version of the Moti Mahal restaurant. Then in 1947, when they fled to India, they took the restaurant and reopened it in Daragunj, and history was made. But not so fast on the origin. There's an ongoing legal dispute between the Moti Mahal and a Daragunj restaurant group. Yes, it's the Jural family versus the Jaggi family in a family feud. And the survey says it's pretty ugly. So the Jural family claims they invented the dish in the 1930s in Peshawar and then moved it to Delhi. The Jaggi said they invented it in Delhi after the partition. Who's to know? Food historians think it's more of a collaborative effort. Either way, the dish is wonderful, and you'll see it today. Butter chicken was quite revolutionary. The main way is northern Indian food was known to be quite spicy, but butter chicken added butter and cream, which smoothed out the heat and gave it a velvety texture. Yeah, this also made it more approachable to a global audience. Before butter chicken, tandoori chicken was dry roasted and curries were a totally separate tradition, but butter chicken merged the two, and it turns out it was a marriage made in a heavenly kitchen. Once butter chicken started hitting menus, it soon spread all over India, then the UK, and then the world! Yeah, actually it's regarded now as one of the most popular Indian dishes on the planet. By the 1970s, butter chicken started finding itself on menus in Manhattan. Indians' diaspora spread it globally, and it literally was a gateway to open up the world to more Western dishes. Butter chicken and chicken tikka masala are often confused with one another, but there are some major differences. First off, chicken tikka masala is actually a British Indian creation. It's got a sharp tomato flavor, it's spicy, and is very onion forward. As for butter chicken, it's an Indian creation, and it's smoother, it's creamier, it's less spicy, and it has a sweeter tomato flavor. And now it's time for butter chicken trivia. July 27th is National Butter Chicken Day. Remember that Indian name we learned before, Murg Makhani? Well, it literally translates to buttery chicken. You don't say. The phrase butter chicken was first seen in print in 1975 when it was the specialty of the house at the Gaylord Indian restaurant in Manhattan. Originally, butter chicken was considered a high-end, luxurious restaurant dish, not meant for home cooking. Butter chicken is the most ordered Indian dish in the United States, and it continually ranks as one of the top Indian dishes in the entire world. Earlier we mentioned how butter chicken and chicken tikka masala were often confused for each other, but did you know that butter chicken actually led to the creation of chicken tikka masala? Daddy! And finally, butter chicken was the favorite dish of India's first Prime Minister, Nehru. I can't pronounce his first name. Also, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis and Nikita Khrushchev. And that's Food Facts. Okay, now it's time for the rice, and I'm using, this is called Cajun rice, and I'm not selling it. I'm not recommending it yet either. I'm trying it for the first time. It's not cauliflower rice. Yay! I like cauliflower, but it's everywhere with keto-friendly stuff. And it's not rice. It's actually made from lupin flour, which I really like. So it cooks a little bit differently, and they say it tastes real close. We're gonna find out right now. Follow me. Okay, our salted water is boiling. I'm just following the instructions here. It says to put this entire packet of rice in there and stir it in. And it says foaming. Foaming is normal. Yeah, okay. If I can ever open this. Get a knife. Let's open it. Okay. Now the rice goes in. Okay. The foaming is normal. Stirring it. Now 5 to 8 minutes. Strain the boiled rice. Rinse and serve. Oh no! Ah! Okay, so foaming is normal. Okay, 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, so the rice is almost done. And our butter chicken is done as well. Oh boy, I can't wait. Okay, the rice is done, and it looks like rice. Okay, let's put this dish together.
Butter chicken, Lupin rice. You turn dinner into spice. Little taste and I'm undone. One more bite and then I'm gone. Butter chicken, Lupin rice. Heart is humming, feels so nice. If this is love, then serve it twice. Butter chicken, Lupin rice.
Okay, and here we have low carb butter chicken with this low carb Kazan rice, which is made out of lupin flour. I mean, it looks terrific. It smells great. I already know that the butter chicken's going to taste fantastic because I had to taste the sauce. But the rice I'm really curious about. It really looks like rice. Yeah, it's al dente too. So, yeah. And this episode, I mean, as far as the cooking goes, really quick. I did all of this in an hour. Yeah, so there you go. So let's try it. First, I want to try some of the rice by itself. There's the rice, and here we go. Yeah, texture of rice, a little softer than rice, but very good. Almost like a pasta, but a little more elevated. Ooh, that's really, really nice. It's way better and way more convincing than cauliflower rice. No insult to cauliflower rice, I'm just saying. Now let's taste some of this chicken. Wow, really explosive flavor. Oh, tender, not chewy. Oh man. Ooh, you can really taste the garlic, the garam masala. Oh, the ginger. Wow, it's a flavor bomb. It really is. I'm gonna get some. Now I'm gonna do the chicken and that's a really big mouthful. I'll do my best. Chicken and the rice together. Got even more of the sauce. Whoa, got even more of the sauce. This is This is fantastic. It's different than the chicken korma. This chicken korma tends to be a little bit more nutty. This is more tomatoey, but it's not spicy. It's delightful. Oh, and the rice, yeah, look it up. I recommend it. It's good. It really adds to this meal. Yeah, this is terrific. You are gonna love this low-carb butter chicken made with this rice. And that's it for this time around. Thank you so much for watching. I'm back again in another 2 weeks with yet another episode. Until then, this is Craig Mitchell saying, be well, eat good.
Steam on my glasses, you walking with that plate. Orange swirl on white rice, I call this a perfect date. You laugh, say it's Lupin, trust me, just one bite. Rich sauce on your fingers, you're glowing in the light. Butter chicken, Lupin rice, you turn dinner into spice. Little taste and I'm